for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now an option play on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Fields. And that nearly intercepted on his very first throw of the game. Fortunate there, it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10, Fields again. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 10. Hayner here to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 31 yards there, a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Waddle, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Kenneth Murray. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice carry. So the completion results there at 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. 7-7, our score after 1. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the 50, here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense has other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communication.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Darius Slayton. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer? Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And a very strong gain of 24.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards? Did you have one of those mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. They go play action with Hurts. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Well, the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On second down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Fields now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got it. And Allen caught it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Hurts throw complete there to Johnson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it.
And he's in. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. A final shot before the break. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Bengals' 30-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nolan Smith, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Hurts. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The kick by Maher is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the option left is Fields. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Hey, we knew that it was going to be a Herculean effort from that distance. Had to drive that kick low, and you see the result, Charles. Someone got through and got a hand on it.
And from this outside observation post, I love the aggressiveness of both teams there. One to attempt that long field goal, and the other to send the house and go block it. He hit it pretty well, and I thought he was going to have a shot at it, but a nice effort on the other side, batting that one down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Barkley hit in the ball, pops free. One of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, nope. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Barkley is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and it stopped them for no gain.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Here's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 7.
To the air again, Fields. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
First down, Bengals.
Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenneth Murray able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Fields going to move around. In motion, Slayton. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Saquon Barkley. The race is on. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley, 97 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? this they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 67 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one stop closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Again, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad pass, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball into the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now it's Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go.
Yeah, I was going to say, it could be a house call. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run it again with Barkley. There he goes, left side. Now he's into the clear again. Saquon Barkley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Again, in a 2nd and 1 situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw is Fields. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And one last throw here for Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Browns, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.